every year I've been doing the beach patrol because the beach patrol is a very intricate part of what goes on down here in South Jersey. They provide a service. They protect lives, the bathers, but these are great athletes.
Great, you have to be a great athlete.
Yeah,
would you be able to pass the lifeguard test?
I was on the beach.
Billy was a lifeguard about 40 years ago.
40 years ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. But anyway, I want to say that they save lives, but the racing is second to none. It makes the summer so much fun. And we do a comprehensive coverage of all the beach patrol races. And I want to send a shout out to Ryan and Plazio. Ryan spent 12 years on, I think, the Ocean City Beach Patrol. But here's to show you. Once you're a beach patrol, it's in your blood. Wherever you go, you have that skill of life saving.
Yes.
And he was at a water park, I think in Jersey somewhere, and he saved a girl's life.
Wow.
And administered CPR. So I want to send a shout out to Ryan and Plazio.
Unbelievable.
He's out of local gym and fitness in Ocean City. So I wanted to give him his props. Great job. Now, without any further ado, my first guest, the first weekly guy we're going to have on is my partner. We call the races. Let's go to the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline, and welcome into the locker room the former chief of the Longport Beach Patrol, Dan Adams. What's up, Dan?
Good morning, Dan.
Hey,
Good
Billy,
afternoon,
how are
Dan.
you?
Hey, Dan, it's been a long time coming, but it's finally here, Memorial Weekend.
Billy, it is a long time coming. The season seems to get longer and longer, but, we got a lot of exciting things ahead this summer, a lot of exciting weeks of racing. But, you hit and capitalize on the main important thing, and that's safety and beach safety. And once a lifeguard, always a lifeguard. Every lifeguard is always there for life-saving actions, and when they can perform and do what they have to do, that's what they're going to do. And I got to tell you, with these storms that we've had over the past few weeks and the northeast wind blowing for 12, 13 days straight, these beaches and the conditions are worse than ever.
Wow.
Really?
So people really need to heed the lifeguards' warnings and really only swim when lifeguards are on duties and only at a protected, guarded bathing beach.
And Dan, like people that don't live in this area that come down are not familiar with the bottom, the currents, the way things move. The beach patrol, they're there all the time. They have a different look. They understand the ocean better than just like your casual bather.
That's absolutely true, and that's absolutely correct. And thankfully, last weekend they had a 3-people rescue in Ocean City off, I believe, 9th Street area. And the lifeguards weren't on duty for protected bathing, but they were on duty preparing for the season. And along with the Ocean City Beach Patrol with Chief Jameson, along with the Ocean City Fire Department, and it was Deputy Chief Charlie Bowman working, they were able to initiate a rescue and pull 3 people from the water. One was unconscious, but they did their best, and I'm not sure the outcome at this point in time, but they got him to the hospital, in a condition and moved forward. And without their efforts, those 3 boys wouldn't be here today.
Okay, I want to remind people, and I forgot to do this, but the Beach Patrol Report is brought to you by the Groundhogs Moving Company. All year long, Dan, the Groundhogs Moving Company. If you're looking to move, leave your worries behind, and the heavy lifting to the Groundhogs Moving Company. For a good price without any drama, and a team of family-friendly, young, professional men who will respect your mama. They're more than a moving company. Groundhogs is second to none when it comes to handling your move, clean out, or furniture delivery with care. Call Biagio Pasicchia at 856-689-0239. And check them out on Google, Facebook, and Instagram. And look, if a lot of people, if you think about it at the last minute, hey, I got to move something. Who am I going to call?
Yeah, you don't
know. Now you know who to call.
Exactly.
And Biagio is a great guy. I've been talking to him on the phone. They're class people.
Great company.
And that's why they're sponsoring the Beach Patrol Report, Dan. And, Dan, there's always changes every year as the years go on. Nothing stays the same. There are a lot of changes, but the racing still stays the same. We try to keep the racing fair for everybody. Any changes that you want to talk about that we might see this year?
Billy, it's so premature at this point in time. It'd be kind of hard to say, but in light of recent events last summer and that, there may be some changes with lifeboat racing. There's talks of possible helmets. There's talks of possible life jackets. But it's so premature that I wouldn't even, gander a thought on that at this point in time. But, let's talk about that season last year. Let's talk about, recapping the 2021 summer season.
It was a lot of fun.
And what an exciting year it
Yeah,
was.
it was.
And I'm not going to say the word dynasty, but,
you're going to say it. I know you're going to say it, Dan.
I don't know that any other Beach Patrol has done it directly by themselves, winning the South Jersey championships, directly in a row like Longport did. And, they put a strong team out there year after year. It's the same rowers in Mike McGrath and Sean Duffy. What
Mike
a powerhouse,
McGrath.
what a strong crew. And, we had the Tepper brothers. The first year, John Tepper, the first year we won the jerseys in 2016 in Avalon, John Tepper pulled a third out in that swim, and it was enough with Mike McGrath capping the night. It was enough for us to win the South Jersey championship.
And, Dan, that was probably one of the most – and I know you were actually – was that your last year as the chief?
No, I actually got the host in 2017, and that was my last.
But that was,
and
with my new co-host Brad Quas, who's not familiar with the racing, we're going to get him into it. That had to be one of the best finishes in South Jersey racing that I've seen in a long, long time, if not ever.
Yeah, and that came down to two people. It came down to Mike McGrath and Chuck Gowdy in the end. And Mike McGrath knew that he just had to beat Chuck Gowdy to secure the win. And that's what they did, and they were able to pull it off because, hey, Chris Graves, Chuck Gowdy, the doubles team, another dynasty when you talk about South Jersey rowing. When you talk about Dave Funk, another one.
Names,
there's just so many great names out there. Look at the swimmers over the years. Look at the rowers. I mean, it's just – and look last year, the singles guy from Sea Isle. That tremendous victory.
He's a 19-year-old kid who comes out of nowhere and wins the singles.
Yeah, and that was really cool, and that was really good for Sea Isle to see that happen. And, hey, let me tell you, it's going to be an open circuit this year. It could be anybody's race. I mean, you got a lot of tough rowers, a lot of tough competitors, a lot of tough swimmers. And, Margate's got a good swimmer. Who knows what Gowdy and Graves are going to do with rowing this year. McGrath and Duffy will be back at it. I don't know that Joey Tepper's going to be here this year.
So, but, I'll tell you what, Dan, if you guys lose
swimmers there,
if you guys lose Joey Tepper, if you look at this swimmer Joey Tepper, unassuming, real thin and slender, he's tall, but I mean, he blows people out of the water. I don't think I've ever seen anybody win that far, like 3 minutes. He comes out of the water 3 minutes before any other swimmer did.
That's impressive.
And remember, he pulled a third, I believe, in the junior nationals. So I think he made the junior national team this year. So that's awesome. Why I'm thinking, there's a chance he might not be back. But good for Joey, and good for the swimming sport itself. The open water swimming, how amazing is that? But hey, Sea Isle had a strong competitor in the doubles crew. Yeah. Kate May was strong in the doubles. Upper Township throws a strong doubles crew. Ocean City throws a strong doubles crew. You can't count Ventnor and Atlantic City out in Brigantine. I mean, I'd say this year the field is wide open on who could possibly be the contender and the South Jersey champion. But, my heart, where my heart is. My heart is with Longport. And, I think they're going to put a strong team out there regardless, and I think they're going to do well.
All right, Dan.
And first-year chief Tom Krez, leading Longport this year. So, Matt Kellum, hats off to Matt. He retired this past winter, and good for him.
Now, Dan, did the racing schedule come out? Will you be able to shed a little light on some of the bigger events, the dates of the bigger events?
The schedule did not come out, but as you're well aware, you got the big three. They're always, the Hoffmans are always the last Friday in July. The Margate Memorials are always the first Friday in August, and the second Friday in August is always the South Jersey Championship.
Now, there's going to be a scheduling snafu. We'll be able to do the Dutch Hoffmans. We'll be able to do the Margate Memorials. We still don't know if we're going to be able to cover live the South Jersey Lifeguard Champions for the simple reason that the Eagles are scheduled to play on Friday, the 12th of August, and the ESPN here is contractually obligated to do that. But we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can switch things up.
Absolutely,
we can pull some strings there.
Hey, maybe some of those South Jersey Chiefs are listening right now.
Yeah,
and hey, you know what? The exposure, Billy, that you provide for lifeguarding and the racing especially is second to none.
Thank you.
And, it's greatly appreciated. And I got to tell you, I've had more fun in the past, 4 years working with you and calling the play-by-play I just love it, and I have a great time up there, and it truly, makes my summer, and I really look forward to each night when we're up there and we're doing it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dan, I really appreciate you being a part of the broadcast, but you also shed light and explain to the listeners exactly what it takes to be on the Beach Patrol and work. These, like Dan, Brad, these guys are not only, like he said, saving life, they are true athletes.
Yeah, you have to be.
They work out hard, man.
Yeah, you have to swim in the ocean.
Yes.
You have to be a great swimmer.
All right, Dan, listen, we got to run. You started
Billy,
kick us off. We're going to – now, I know one last thing. A lot of the beach patrols are having problems staffing, finding lifeguards. I hear there's a shortage. So there's a lot of we'll start next weekend. I know a lot. I talked to Eric Wolf in Avalon. They've already had their tryout. I talked to Ed Snyder in Wildwood. They've already had their tryouts. People are jumping the gun this year.
Yeah, and that's going to be a problem because all that's going to do is possibly or potentially close protected bathing beach and guarded beaches during the summer, and that's the last thing we want to see happen. So if anybody's out there listening, you have a background with swimming, you really enjoy being out in the sun, Billy, the career in lifeguarding is second to none. I wouldn't change my life and do anything over again. I would do it exactly the same way. I did 32 years on the beach, and I start my 32nd year on the fire department on June 6th. I have the two greatest jobs in the world. So if someone out there is looking for a great career and a great growing experience as a young man or a woman, the lifeguarding is the way to go. And it really makes people into men and women by the time they're done because they really learn the true aspects of life-saving and life in general and growing up.
You got that. All right, Dano, I really appreciate it, buddy. We'll be seeing you soon. I look forward to a great year on the beach.
Have a great day, Dan.
Billy, thank you. Take care, everyone. Have a great summer. Be safe. Swim near a lifeguard.
Yeah, that's right.
There he is, former chief of the Longport Beach Patrol, Dan Adams, on the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline. Of course, the Beach Patrol Report is brought to you by Groundhogs Moving Company. Looking to move soon? Leave your worries behind in heavy lifting to the Groundhogs Moving Company for a good price without any drama. A team of family-friendly, professional young men that will respect your mama. More than a moving company, Groundhogs is second to none when it comes to handling your move, clean out, or furniture delivery with care. Call Biagio Pasicchia at 856-689-0239. That's 856-689-0239. And check them out on Google, Facebook, and Instagram.